Hello, I'm Noah Nerd, and I'm doing a vlog today talking about my initial work on my entry for JS13kGames, which is a JavaScript coding competition for HTML5 Game Developers. Started on the 13th of August. I'm a bit late to this party. I started about yesterday, the 20th. It finishes on the 13th of September 2021. The website's JS13kGames.com. I actually found out about this competition through Anya Kabru, the YouTuber who does a lot of JavaScript tutorials, very good games, and does a lot of games-based tutorials because she's one of the judges. So yeah, I just checked this thing out and started to get involved in it. There's a special category for Web XR, so as I've been doing a lot of stuff with A-Frame and Free.js, I decided to start working on that part of it, that category, as it were, because I work in A-Frame quite a lot, and I just thought it'd be nice to just push my limits in that. So the theme is space, which is quite a good theme actually. I like the theme of space. It's a classic theme in a lot of ways. So in terms of like what I'm actually trying to do at the minute, I'll show you some of what I've been working on so far. I've gone through several different iterations and I'm still not really exactly sure what I'm going to do with it, because I want to do something quite original, something quite interesting, instead of just doing like a Space Invaders game or whatever. I want to try, and also I wanted to incorporate the sort of virtual reality AR aspect somehow, probably more VR rather than AR, but that's what I'm struggling with at the minute. So basically I started off thinking maybe I'll make some sort of environment with linked passages, make it very like glitch aesthetic or something, and then make it some sort of narrative game. I might still return to that idea. At the minute what I've got is like you're in a weird sort of like I guess Tron-like environment. There's these cubes sort of moving around a lot like this. So yeah, I guess the idea there's like an exit sign, and the idea at the minute is that you somehow have to dodge those. But then I don't know, because I'm not really fully convinced that it's a great idea, and a mechanic could be made good, but I think it's pretty much like an arcade game, so I want to make something a bit more interesting. I might even return back to the narrative idea of giving it some sort of story to the game. Like, one major part of the competition, I think I mentioned, is that it has to be on 13 kilobytes, so it has to be quite small. Assets and everything, code, assets, it has to be 13 kilobytes or below, so that's pretty good challenge because it has to be quite small, and you need to cut corners here and there. It forces you to be creative, which is good. But yeah, so the thing I'm struggling with at the minute is like exactly just figuring out all the mechanical beat. I mean, that makes sense. I've only been working on it for about a day and a half, but yeah, I'm still in the early prototyping stages, so I'll show you some of what I've been doing. Like I said, I started off with like a sort of idea of doing a narrative story of some sort, but it was very vague. I put something up like Neuralink, welcome to Neuralink. I was looking into A-Frames. Somehow you can like put these portal links. Not something I've experimented with before, between different HTML pages, so I might look back at that again because that's quite interesting. I still do quite like the idea of making something that's like maybe portal based, moving between different spaces and portals. But I need to just figure out exactly how the gameplay journey, and how can there be a challenge element there, because, or maybe it's just a linear path, but that's just, it doesn't really give replayability, so I'm not 100% sure. It's a bit, I mean, obviously, like the obvious thing to do in it, if you're given a space theme, is just to do a clone of Space Invaders. But I really don't want to do that. I want to try and create something that's my own and is original. I have sort of created a game that would have matched this, the Cube Gen game I created a while ago, which would probably match this theme quite well. But obviously, you can't just submit a game you've already made, and it wouldn't be much fun if I just submitted something already made that bits against the rules anyway, so I can't do that. But yeah, so I'm presenting some of what I've done. Like, at the minute, it's just, I'm sort of prototyping on the go, looking into like just creating a bit of atmosphere. Like I've added some lighting, these weird textures I've created, which are very low res and pixelated really. So I don't know, I mean, I'm trying to play with that idea of that But yeah, it's pretty early days in the minute. I thought I'd just show some what I've been up to, and I think that's about it. I'll probably do another vlog when I've made a bit more progress and I've got a little bit more of a concrete idea of exactly what I'm doing. You should check out the competition if you're interested in these sorts of things. It's like JS13kGames.com is the website. There are some prizes. There's a variety of things really. Like 1,300 cash for the grunt for the web. There's loads of t-shirts, which is nice, always good. Some coins, things like cryptocurrency. Some licenses for like WebStorm, Construct3, Play Canvas, and quite a lot of stuff actually. There's a wide variety of prizes. So the thing I'm going for, which is the WebXR, so first to fourth place is Zenver Academy Play Canvas, la la la. Everyone gets a shirt pretty much on the 11th, 15th. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of prizes basically. You can check it out on JS13kGames prizes page. Yeah, I think I'll just leave it at that. If you're interested, I'd say check it out. It looks pretty cool. It's the first time I've ever participated in this jam. I've done previous game jams before, but just Ludum Dare game jam mostly, which is obviously one of the big ones, but it'd be good to just do something like this again. Yeah, I think I'll leave it at that. Nerd, like and subscribe if you like it, and catch you when I've made more progress.